guys, we're back. We've hit our designated temperature. Shake my butt. What I did do was I decided instead of going with chartreuse and neo lime, which is an awesome color, but I'm trying to. You guys are too damn close. Get back! Get my 6 feet. Switched it out for Alpha Pigments Aphrodite Super Shift. So I mean, come on. Wait. I mean, the light. You know the light ain't gonna do it no justice. Still with the Super Flake Silver though, because that's just killer. So since these are a smaller beta, I think I want to go. I want to make it as solid as I can in color. So we're probably gonna do a lot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 20 cents. Part of the fun of these super shifts is like, I love to do laminates with super shifts and see how the one color reacts with the super shift color, because they're super shifts. So depending on what's on the other side of it, depends on how it comes through. So if you've got one and you do it a little thin, that super shift color will really shine. And like I say, I small batch. Like I make half cup runs, guys. Half cup to a cup. Because I don't like cleaning up explosive plastasol in my vacuum chamber. If I've got a 2-cup cup, there's 1 cup of plastasol, so when I degas it, it has room to rise and break. So 7, 28, 9, 30, 31, 32. A good trick to keep your cup warm is put a glove. I use up gloves, so they're super thick, but you can also use a towel or something like that. Put it over your cup and it will. Oh no, we gotta do the. It'll retain the heat a little bit better. So I would just use the same amount in each color. This stuff is awesome. Their super flake is like a large particle flake. So it doesn't look. It doesn't. It does. It does what flake does, but at the same time, it's a different texture because you can kind of loose. You can really work it in there, or you can kind of leave it chunky, and it'll give you a different texture. It won't break up as much. You'll have big spots and little spots, or specks, big specks and little specks, and I just think it gives it a different look, and it's a look I enjoy. Alright, so we got that. Now let's get into this Aphrodite Super Shift, which is such a killer color, guys. I hope you can see me. But sometimes, like, the hat screws with the lighting. I'm too old for that, though. I'm in my 40s. I can't be backwards hatting it. Then if it's back, well, I guess I should, because then you can see the Epic logo. Anyway. If you wonder why my baits are expensive sometimes, it's because this stuff isn't cheap. And when you do something like that, it costs money. Oh, I can feel that getting thick in the bottom. Yeah, that's going to be enough. That's going to be. Once again, you're not going to be able to see that. I don't know. Actually, I went a little bit thicker. I can still, well, sometimes it goes the other way in the sense that you've got 2 colors and it bleeds together and it doesn't look good. So in some instances, you want to make sure that your colors are really thick, and that way they don't affect each other negatively. So nowhere near that much. Okay, we're just gonna, I won't use it all. Or I might. Or I might, you know. Might as well go ahead and put the flake in there because I know it's going. Sorry, I know these videos are probably like kind of haggard. I'm a bait maker, so it's really, yeah, and I talk to myself anyway, so even if you guys weren't, even if the camera wasn't on, I would probably still be acting like I was making a video, because I'm funny like that. Alright, so we added a little bit more color, and we see that flake in there, super flake, which you might not see a lot, but these baits are only 1.1 inch, so when they come out, this side. Now we're going to throw both of these back into the microwave, because that took a little longer than I thought. Again, 40. Now we'll get to 45. Now, now this isn't like really sensitive flake, but it's not, you know, you still got to be careful. You don't want to go hitting crazy temperatures with any kind of flake in your plastasol, or it's gonna mess stuff up. I feel goofy with a hat on backwards. I don't know why. But yeah, this should be a pretty alright colorway. We're gonna see what happens. 12 more seconds. And then we get to degassing. That's not, I don't really heat my molds up that much, especially injection. I guess it's kind of, each mold's different, so I always try them cold. But let's get another look at that gorgeous mold. Those are going to kill. You guys just got to know that those are going to slay gills, crappies, small bass, anything really. I mean, like, you put that in front of something, it's going to eat it. See where we're at. That one is good. Different colors heat at different temperatures. Hey, you can put 2 cups of plastasol in the microwave and heat them. Now I'm talking 2 like exactly the same cups of plastasol in the microwave and heat them both, and they're going to come out at different temperatures. Which sometimes is good for laminates. You don't, you know, some people might shoot laminates the same. I like to have a little bit of a temperature difference, so like one kind of grabs the other, especially if you're doing different techniques. I'm a fan of like a meld, so I don't want just that crisp, clean line. So I like to shoot a little hot and try to push. You know, I don't flash any nothing, but I kind of want it. I want it to push together. Here's another little tip since it's getting ready to go in there. Take a rag, wipe off the underside of your vacuum chamber to get the whatever the hell that is off, because it will drip into your plastasol and screw up your color. Imagine that green crap dropping into this, or dropping into some white or some pearl. It'd ruin your batch. I mean, I'm sure I'd make it work. Throwing some blues, some blacks, or something like that, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to degas this, and then I'm going to reheat it, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do our first shoot. So, hold tight! I'm just going to go ahead and fart and get the uncomfortable, the awkwardness out of the way now. Oh, hi! We're degassing, we're about done. This is Penelope, you guys have seen my Nell before. Hi, Nell. Yeah, you want me to put you down? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let her out and do what we do. Go on, baby. Bless you. This should be pretty good. It might take, you know, 25, 30 seconds to heat it back up. I slightly warmed my molds. I'm gonna go ahead and end it after the disc shaker. This has been going on for a minute. This portion's 10 minutes long, so I don't want to lose your guys' interest or waste a big chunk of your day. So we're going to go ahead and that's what we're looking at. We're going to heat her up real quick and then run one. And then I'll open them up, let you see what they look like. See, the problem is, washed my hair yesterday. I had a couple of days for it to get dirty, and until then it just looks stupid. It doesn't do anything. That's not right at all. So hats. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. I'll shoot these. I'll probably do separate videos. Maybe put those on Instagram, depending on how long they are. I like to yell about Epic everywhere I can because they just rock. Top notch. I mean, come on. You guys have seen so many videos, people talking about Epic. They're killer. Don't get me wrong. I love, you know, I mean, those are not all Epic molds. Most of them are Epic molds, you know. You get down in there, those aren't all Epics. I use Anglin AI, I use BTS. You know, they're all good companies. Epic is just, they're Epic. Come on in. Just a little bit now, because I don't want you to miss all the action. This I do glove up for. You guys will see me do a lot of things without gloves. I always say you should wear gloves. Absolutely. Wait. Okay, we're going to do it like that. You should always wear gloves. Kind of a do what I say, not what I do sort of thing, you know. Wear your gloves. Protect yourself. Burns suck. That's like one of the worst things in the world is getting burned. So we're going to go ahead and purge our injector. Make sure there's no air in there. I like to purge my blending block. On top of getting the air out of it, it also gives you a little look-see-do at what you're going to look like. I was in a hurry one day and didn't check that and shot it backwards like that, ruined the whole batch of plastasol. It was fun. So that's what we're waiting on. Don't know if you guys will get to see that little. Hey, now that's a little bit warm. That's what we're gonna look like. You can see a little booger right there. I mean, that should be all right for some. That should do all good. We'll see. See what it be. I like to put that back over top of my. I ramble. I got it from my mom. Not a bad quality. Can get a little annoying, so I'm sorry about that. We're gonna go ahead and let this set for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and see what they look like, and I'll end the video and let you guys get on with your day. Alright guys, alright, it's they're a little warm, but I'm doing this on the phone, and Lisa gets off work in a minute, and I need to be done when she calls, otherwise yeah, I don't want another cut in the video. It's a little bit warm, but we're going to check it out. Should still be just fine. So what do you guys think? This is not going to do it justice. You know we're going right outside to get pictures of this. Super stoked on these. First time shooting it, no flashing. I flash a little bit on crappie baits. They're small, they don't take a lot of pressure. Real easy when you've got appendages like this to blow them out, and then you can't fix that really like a big swim bait. It's always got a little ridge. Anyway, I will have good pictures of these in the with the video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here and go get some pictures of these. Thank you guys so much for giving me a few minutes of your time. If you like the video, give it a like. You can subscribe if you'd like to. I do try to do this more often. Yeah, let me know in the comments. You want to see certain molds that I've got, certain colorways. You want to see me do shoots on my head. I'm not going to do that. Leave in the comments. Let me know, man. I like to do different stuff. I like to see what we can get away with. But yeah, I'm gonna go take some pictures of these. You guys be safe. If you're on the water, tight lines, and if you're in the shop, good pours. We'll see you later. Let's just come back a few more feet. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Hi guys, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. It's been a minute. We got some stuff going on. You'll hear about later. It kind of slowed stuff down, but good stuff I'll talk about here later. But what I'll talk about today is this big block of aluminum. I'm trying to do what you guys be able to see more. So I'm back a little farther, which means when it comes to like pouring and injecting, you might not be right up on it with me. But this gives you guys like a wider view, and I can still show you what we got going on. So I know this will take a minute. I might speed it up. I've never really used the fast forward function on here, but I can rip through this stuff pretty quick. It's gonna probably go on the YouTube anyway, so it could be a little long. Epic. They're epic. What else do you want to know? Had a little small business appreciation sale for Black Friday. If you bought 3 molds on top of their standard 10% off 3 molds or more, they gave away the 4-inch jackhammer open pore mold. These are amazing. There's like 3 to the size. This is the first of many. I want at least 4 of each size eventually. Machining's great. It's top quality. Doesn't get better. Look at the engraving too. It's got size and name on the sides of it. I also hit it with a Dremel on this side because my mold's stacked differently, so I can be able to read it. That was the freebie. Let me show you guys the 3 molds we bought to get that freebie. I would have bought 3 molds anyway. I love Epic. I love to spend money at Epic. Because they are great people and their molds are top quality. Never disappointed when I buy molds from Jason and Amanda. Wrapping too. They make sure that your molds aren't coming with a dent and dang a big scrape from getting dropped or something. So, first up, 1.1 disc shaker. Boom, got the big one. I want to say like 28, 12 and 28 or something on these cavities. I got two sizes, or 2 cavity counts for that one. And I'm going through them kind of quick because we are going to make some baits and you will definitely be seeing these molds again. Oh my god. A little later on in the video. Out fumbled it, man. Did you guys see that? Woo! There you go, because I don't edit. I'm going to have to pull all that out of the trash can and put it in the recycling bin. So I'm going to toss the rest of it up on the thing. On my foot, not the tape. Next, 0.25 or 6 millimeter egg. Got something going on with these. Probably going to get the 8 millimeter too. Also, a little bit bigger. That was when I had to kind of see to know if it was going to be big enough or not. So we'll get the 8 millimeter also. That's for something I'm going to try with carp. A lot of people fish for carp with corn around here. I don't. I fish with other stuff. But I figured I might try my hand at using these egg molds to do a little something for carp. And then, last but not the least, the new redesigned 2-inch slick swim. We already have the other slick swim. You cannot have enough slick swims. I keep there's probably 3 dozen 2-inch slick swims in the truck right now. I always have 2-inch slick swims on hand because it is one of my favorite baits, period. Do a lot of gill. See, I'm used to it being closer and having to be weird. Do a lot of gill fishing, crappie fishing, small bait fishing. Super fun. Love the mold. There we go. Got a little ahead of myself, didn't I? The table's not even clean, guys. I'm gonna tweak it down. All right, make some molds. Well, no, we're not gonna make some molds. Let's use some molds to make some baits. Stuff's a little all over the place. Like I said, we got stuff happening. Let's go ahead and put this in the recycling bin. Back here behind you guys. All right, so we already got some stuff out. A little bit of dead-on chartreuse. Dead-on neo lime. This stuff right here is killer. Killer. Look at that. Yep. Alpha Pigments. Silver Super Flake. Stuff's great. I love it. That's what we're going to do. And I think we are going to make some 1.1 disc shakers first. This might be a long video. I might go ahead and pour something in all these in different colors too, because this color isn't going to work. I mean, that might be a pretty killer color for a walleye trailer on in the jackhammer. Put the new ones up here. Maybe we'll get into these. Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll use some of these a little later on in the video. All right, so yeah, kids and kittens, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take these 2 cups of plastasol, put that color in there, that color in there, a little bit of flake throughout. Shoot some baits. Let's get it going. I'm gonna cut to the after I've cooked it. Be back.